All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahat, Rakah, Kodash. I would like to give double honors to my elders and apostles at Great Millstone that do well. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, the hopeful elect of the 1/3, and Lord's with us to be edifying and exhorting to the sincere sheep of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahat, Rakah, Kodash. All right, I just want to do a real quick lesson. All through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. I didn't have time this morning to go live. The requirements of Babylon, it shall wear out the saints. So I got about 10 minutes before I have to go into Babylon, i.e. work. But this was pressed on my spirit. So the Wadi Abashim Shai for giving me the inspiration to do this lesson. And Lord's will, I'm going to entitle it The Subliminal Spell. Okay, so right here is a video done by Elder Apostle Gabar, which he's going into a statement made recently by the a Biden administration, out of Biden's mouth himself, where he mentions the New World Order. And then Apostle Gabar is going into how George Bush Sr., he also mentioned the New World Order as well. Okay, and what this is Esau, all right, the tactics that he uses to premiere, okay, his agenda is through what you know as a subliminal message. All right. Now, real quick, let's get Nahum. Okay. You have to understand that the good old US of A, all right, is nothing more than Satan's seat. Okay. It's nothing more than witchcraft, smoke and mirrors, sleight of hands. Okay. Propaganda, lies, and deception. This is Esau's power. Okay. So he's all about spells and incantations, all right, which incantation is a spell by words. So this is Nahum 3 and 4. It says, because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts. Okay, so Esau, Edom, in Babylon is a mistress of witchcraft, meaning he has multiple ways that he will get you to agree with his agenda through witchcrafts, through spells, okay, through lies, and many other things, they say like sex cells, things of that nature. And this has always been heavy on my spirit, is the tactics that Esau goes to get the people, with his agenda. All right. He uses colors, numbers, vibrations, frequencies, things you like, things you dislike, controlled opposition, order out of chaos. All these things are tactics that he uses ultimately to bring in his enterprise. All right, like it says in the book of Job, which Lord's will I'll grab. All these things are being used, okay, as an agenda. All right, now let me see real quick. Let me see if I can actually go to let's see if we can go to Google from here. Okay, let's go to the online etymology. All right, real quick, let's put this in online, just real fast. I want to get the word let me just, I want to get the word, I'm probably spelling this wrong, so Lord's will, the Google will do its job, the Wadi Abashim Ashai. I want to get the etymology for the word subliminal, okay, which goes into sublime, but let's get subliminal, no, let's see, there it goes. Let's get this really, really quick, okay, so look at this, subliminal. Okay, subliminal messages. And we actually could get the Google definition as well. It says subliminal, below the threshold of conscience or sensation, right? It says, right down here, it says subliminal, which goes into sublime. It means below the threshold, all right? So Esau, he sends a message, all right, subliminally to your subconscious, okay? So let's put it in again, no, I'm probably spelling it. There we go. Let's get the definition really, really fast. Okay. Let's get this. So it says subliminal, of a stimulus or mental process below the threshold of sensation or conscience, perceived by or affecting someone's mind without their being aware of it. So when he says this is a new world order, this is the new normal, okay, he's giving you a spell subliminally. The subliminal is a spell in itself. If they're telling you something, see, psychologically, if they're telling you something that affects you without you being aware of it, that's a form of hypnotism. Okay, and this is the tactics that Esau goes to fulfill his agendas. Okay. Now, let me finish Nahum real quick. All right, like I said, it's just a quick lesson, but it's just on my spirit, it's on my spirit to bring this out, like when you see the snake, point them out, being in the spirit of a watchman, point these things out. This is now we're pointing out the tactic that Esau is using in your subconscious, in your mind, mentally, as they say, think about it. No, you don't need to think about it. If we know what we know, don't allow him to make your mind ponder and wander to and fro mentally, and that's how he'll get you, with inward agitation. Okay, Nahum 3:4, because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcraft that selleth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcraft. This is why your average Babylonian citizen, okay, is completely through in the mind, because they are caught up in the spells and propaganda and incantations that Esau Edom is putting out there. All right. Now, I believe, is it 51 or 55? Let's see. Let me just see if I can snag this real quick. Oh, it's 55. Okay, let's get this real quick. Psalms 55, the words of his mouth. Okay, this guy is a father of lies. Okay, and lies are a spell as well, because you can lie to someone for an alternative motive, all right, to get something from them, right? This is Psalms 55. And let's go down to 19, but I believe it's 21. Let's see. Right here, 21. Yep. Psalms 55 and 21. It says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter. So you have someone like Biden, he's an older, so-called white man. He's coming across, very just passive, he means no harm. Well, they're just using him as a puppet or as a face, okay, to deliver a very harsh message. Like, what's that in Revelations? He spoke as a lamb, but as a dragon. Okay, that's what you're witnessing. All right, let me see if I can. All right, well, why is it not snagging? All right, well, let me read this, and I guess I'll grab it in the other one. And it says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, right? Smooth with incantations, smooth with subliminal spells. Subliminal messages are a spell within themselves. When he's telling you something without telling you something, okay, you got to watch that. You got to watch the tactic and message he's trying to deliver unto you. Okay. And it says smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. Deceit was in his heart. Destruction was in his heart. Okay. So he will blatantly lie to you. He will blatantly hypnotize you. These people are hypnotized. The Jake woman, all right, the average American citizen, they're all under the spells. Okay. Like I said, he gets you with his colors, his media, which media is the goddess of illusion. All right. He gets you with all these things. He's predictive programming, method by revelation. Okay, when he just drops something in really, really quick, and then your mind blinks and you keep watching. This is why he puts, dirty messages in cartoons. Okay, he gets kids through cartoons. You see, he gets you through all types of different ways to get in your mind. Okay, and this is a great example to show you they are they are attempting to usher in their wicked new world order. So they're subliminally telling you it. So it's like, hey, but we told you. And guess what? That's a tactic that the Lord uses, but on the right hand side, wherewithal it says, shall they say they have not heard? But their voices went into all the earth. So that's in the book of Romans. Esau's doing that on the left-hand side. Whether you hear for bear, he's telling you about his new world order. Whether you agree or whether you believe, you still were told it. You see? And they show you that in a movie with Richard Pryor. I can't remember their name, but in the movie, Richard Pryor was buying this house from these Edomites. And as he was walking through the house, everything that they were showing him, they're like, we're taking these cabinets. But then they were laughing. So you thought he was playing, but he was being dead serious. This is how Esau manipulates you. This is how he maneuvers. This is how the snake will bite you. Okay, and it says the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. You see, so he's all about tricking you. He's all about deceiving you. He's all about getting your guard down and then attacking you. That is a spell subliminally. Okay, you have to understand that a subliminal message, all right, is actually a spell. And real quick, let's go to this and let's put subliminal messages, all right, real quick. Let me see. Subliminal message illegal in, let's see, UK. Look at this. Subliminal messages are actually illegal. Look how Marlboro, Coke, and KFC use subliminal advertising. Okay, look, is subliminal messages illegal in the UK? It says it says right here, it says, ever since the 1957 panic, it has been banned in the UK. So places outside of the US are banned. Okay, it says court rulings, subliminal advertising, because it is intended to produce information that the viewer is not aware he is receiving, has been ruled as not protected by the First Amendment. So subliminal messages, all right, are illegal in other countries, but not in the US. Let's see, USA. Let's see what it says. Today, the use of subliminal messages is banned in many countries. Unsurprisingly, the United States does not express the United States does not expressly forbid the use of subliminal messages in advertisement, though their use does fall under federal law enforcement jurisdiction. This guy is a witch legally. Okay? He is a witch legally. All right, do you see it? And what is that? Revelations 13 and let's get it right here, 11. It says, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, talking about Babylon, America, and he had two horns, power, right? Democrat, Republic, like a lamb, and spake as a dragon. So he comes across as harmless, but the end goal is a draconian dragon-like rulership. Okay, so this is what he is doing. All right, and he's doing it through the power of deception. He's doing it through the power of the tongue. And why is that? Because he was given that power to lie. Okay, Revelations 20, real quick. Revelations 20 and 3, it says, and cast him, speaking about Esau, into the bottomless pit. This is when he was cast away for 1,000 years, and shut him up and set a seal upon him, right? Put him in a very low state, and that he should deceive the nations no more till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. After that, he must be loosed a little season. See, he was loosed a little season to do what? To deceive. Okay? To deceive you. This is what Esau set up to do. Look, jumping down to verse 7. And when the 1,000 years are expired, Esau, Satan, the adversary, shall be loosed out of his prison, out of Europe, right? And this is why you had the Renaissance, the rebirth, and he deceived you with the biblical pictures, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth. So he deceived you through lies, witchcrafts, propaganda, false flags. Let's just see what this word deceive means, and I gotta go after this. To cause, to stray, to lead astray. Oh, that's why it says we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. To lead into error, to deceive. Look, of heretics. See, this is what he's all set up to do. Okay, on a wicked witch-like level. And it says Gog and Magog to gather them together to battle, talking about Russia, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea. So there you go. All right, so Esau, Edom is set up to deceive you through spells subliminally. Subliminal messages are a spell. And like I said, I wanted to do this lesson, and it was a spirit I happened to catch Elder Apostle Gabar's video going into them talking about it, which he goes into that. I just wanted to focus more on Esau's tactics of using subliminal messages, the spell of subliminal to put something on you without you knowing you got it. That's hypnotism, and that's the tactic that this devil, this demon, and Satan uses, that old serpent. And remember, that old serpent was what? The old serpent was a witch. Real quick, and I'm done. After this, I'm done. When you go into Genesis, the serpent, look, Genesis 3:1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, which the Lord God had made. He said unto the woman, yea, has God said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. So this is the spirit that Esau comes in. Okay, but when you go right here to this word serpent, all right, check this out. Look what the word serpent means. Oh, let's go to the etymology. Look what the word serpent is. Look, an enchantment, divine enchanter, to practice divinations. Okay, so Esau, look, practiced fortune telling. This is why they call it an inauguration, an augur, going back to the Roman Empire, which you could precept in Revelations 13, practicing the after the first beast. All right, what they had an augur, a foreteller. Okay, so this is Esau's spirit to practice divination, and this is why America's known for what is subliminal messages. So he's telling you subliminally his enterprise, which Yahweh Bashim Shai will throw down. So I just want to do that quick lesson. I pray to Yahweh Bashim Shai that this lesson was edifying and exhorting to sincere sheep. I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Shai, Bahar Rakakwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. With that being said, Shalom.